Well, the big issues that are going on in the public sector just now, we need to see them from two perspectives. One is the financial cuts that everybody's facing, but alongside that, significant public sector policy change. So the scale and depth of transformation is huge, and that has big implications both for the leadership of our organisations and for the workforce. And because of that change, employee engagement is ever more important. But one of the things we're seeing going on at the moment is a lot of public sector bashing, and the public sector workforce really being used as a political football. So that's a big challenge for us, managing employee engagement within our organisations against that wider media picture. Absolutely more important. We're a membership organisation, we're a voluntary association, so it's really important that people bring their time, energy and commitment to that. And like many things in life, you will get out of it what you put into it. Also, I think the significant thing today is with all of the big issues facing the public sector, there's an even greater opportunity for us to bring together our collective power to influence on things like pensions, employee engagement, the leadership challenge, the public sector image. They are all areas in which our collective voice is much stronger than our individual voice. I think there's no doubt that the downsizing activity that's going on and all of the cuts are having an impact on the knowledge, experience and talent in the sector, and that in all of our individual organisations we're seeing that loss of talent to some degree. The challenge is how we tackle that going forward. So as well as managing the downsizing, which is the focus of a lot of our members at the moment, we've got to think about how our organisations are going to be best designed in the future and what kind of activities they'll be needing to do, and therefore what kind of jobs we will need to have. But we need to go beyond that and start planning the talent management activity that needs to be in place to get the right people to populate those jobs. And some of that is about people thinking about different career paths to the ones they might have traditionally followed within the sector. So for example, we're talking to our leaders and managers in my own organisation now about the demands that the new public sector landscape presents in terms of working with communities more closely, enabling communities to support themselves, with a greater focus on needs assessment and commissioning. There's a need for those managers to develop new skills. Now they're very aware of that, but that means that we still have got to put activities in place to support that happening. Number one is my theme for the year, which is from insight to action. And that's about the fact that we all have great insights into our organisations now. We know how they tick, we know them inside out. But we'll need new insights if we're going to help them through the changes in the public sector that we're seeing today. And PPMA as an association can help us do that individually and collectively. The second message is that with all the change that we're facing, it's important not to become blasé about that change and the impact on our organisations or on ourselves as individuals, and it's important for us to pay attention to that. And the third message is about what a vital contribution excellent HR functions can bring to this challenge of change that we're facing to our political leaders and our executive leaders in our organisations. That's always true, but it's especially true in these times of change, challenge and austerity.